Over the past couple of weeks, I've been introducing and looking at some of the new contenders in the tablet market. These devices have now undeniably gone mainstream. PC sales are actually beginning to shrink because of tablets, and you can now buy top-notch touchscreen devices for as little as £150. This year, I have wrestled with the Asus Transformer Prime and fallen in love with the Nexus 7. But now I want to start 2013 with something new and fresh. Now, I certainly don't need a new tablet. I currently have 3 in a household at the moment. But I've looked at what I have now and I suddenly feel a generation behind because the market is moving so fast. So which tablet is it to be for me next? Now, bear in mind that this is going to be completely my own personal opinion, and you probably shouldn't be following my mindset as a buyer's guide. But I am a consumer, so I do think about the same things as you when I am buying a tablet. Now, first of all, I have to try and justify buying a new tablet by getting rid of one of the 3 existing ones that I have. The HP touchpad isn't worth anything, and my girlfriend actually uses it quite a lot. Oh, why does she keep doing that to me? It's not very nice. As for the Nexus 7, well, I still use it, and I use it all the time for reading books, going on websites, using Google Current, so everything is amazing about it. So that just leaves one tablet, the Prime. And the honest truth is, since the Nexus arrived, it hasn't had a look in my household. Its value is also plummeting, so I need to sell it right now. And in actual fact, it's on Amazon if you want to buy it, but I'll probably only get about £250 to £300 for it. It's lost 50% of its value in 10 months, which is pretty shocking. If you are interested in buying this tablet, just gloss over all the last videos I did about the tablet. They're not very important. Let's start with the Kindle Fire then. This is an absolute no-no for me for many reasons. The biggest one being I already have a Nexus 7, which is a direct Android competitor and by all accounts is far better than the Kindle Fire. I'm also not a fan of what appears to be a very locked down version of Android, which is wrapped up in a lot of Amazon guff. It would be the sort of thing my mum might buy, which is fair enough because it means it has a large potential market base. But I'm looking for something a bit more hardcore than that. The other big 7-inch competitor is the iPad mini, which has just been released. £269! Moving on then to the 10-inch tablet range, and we'll go straight to the supposed large iPad killer, the Nexus/Samsung 10. Thanks to Superstorm Sandy, Google haven't really had a chance to trumpet this tablet, but by all accounts this thing is going to technically blow everything else out of the water, being the thinnest, lightest and cheapest tablet in its class. That's only the tip of the iceberg, however, because it's equally as powerful as anything else around, has 2 GB of memory, and has an astonishing resolution. Now, there's no doubt that pictures and media will look absolutely incredible on this thing, but I also have the reservation that this tablet is completely out of proportion with the rest of the Android world. It's like fitting a jet engine to a gerbil or something like that. How are applications going to cope with so many pixels? However, if I'm being honest, the main reason I'm not too keen on a Nexus 10 is because I already have 3 Android devices, because I also have a Galaxy S2 phone as well. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Android, but if I'm going to get something new, I want it to be a little unfamiliar to me. I want to be able to enjoy the experience of exploring something completely new and alien to me. If I was in the market for a replacement or was completely new to tablets, the class-leading specs of a Nexus 10 would draw me naturally to that tablet. But I'm not in that situation, and I just want something new to experience. This means that I'm drawn to the large 4th generation iPad. I dropped out of the Apple universe back when the iOS version was still in 4.1 or something, and since then it's changed quite a lot. I mean, you can even get notifications these days on iPads. Wow! Anyway, the Retina display is delicious, of course, and you can ignore specifications when it comes to the Apple iPad because all of us rational people out there have to admit that the iPad is the smoothest running tablet around. It's the way it glides and there's no hint of a lag when you swipe or anything like that. Although there's never any tactile feedback with tablets, the iPad always seems to feel just right. That is a very hard thing to ignore, and there is always that allure of the pure Apple experience. But I don't want one. Can't explain why, just don't want one. Not a very good answer? Well, you'll have to live with it. And just to go back to the iPad mini for a second and not mention its price, £269! I had a chance to play with one last weekend, And the most noticeable thing about it was the very thing Apple have been striving to eradicate for the past 18 months. Pixels. We've certainly been spoiled with high-resolution displays recently, and the iPad mini just doesn't cut the visual mustard. Zoomed out text on websites looks fuzzy, and that is just absolutely criminal. I reckon that come March, April time of next year, we'll be seeing a Retina iPad mini with no hint of an apology. Apple are hitting the Christmas market with a technically inferior and vastly expensive tablet. Although I will concede that the extra inch of screen space does make it look a lot larger compared to the Nexus 7. With all this said and done then, where does this leave me? Well, there is only one obvious choice left, isn't there? And that choice is the most expensive, most criticised, least proven tablet of them all. It has the fewest apps available for it, and we already know a more powerful version of it is coming out next year. And that tablet is the Microsoft Surface RT. And yet, for some reason, I want one. Perhaps it's because it's the one that most closely resembles the Transformer Prime I'm trying to replace. Or it's because it's a completely new operating system that I want to enjoy diving into. Now that I've done some research into what it can do, I'm more convinced now that it will be quite a powerful and productive tablet once more apps are developed for it. But do you want to know the biggest reason why I want a Surface RT? It actually has nothing to do with being a consumer anymore, because for me, it's more about my YouTube channel. It's almost like a business decision. When I made my first unboxing video of a Transformer Prime 10 months ago, I had no idea that 250 videos later, 2,500 subscribers later, and 1 million video views later, I would still have the same passion for the creative process. In fact, I have an even bigger passion for making videos than I did then. I see the Windows tablet as a glorious opportunity to start all over again and open up another tablet to my existing audience and to tablet newcomers who will get this product. Now, this tablet may turn out to be an absolute stinker. I mean, the Asus Transformer Prime wasn't that great. Oh, hang on, I'm supposed to be trying to sell that, aren't I? But I am sure of one thing. I'll have a hell of a time finding out if this tablet is a stinker, and you'll get to enjoy watching me do it. So my mind is made up, unless, of course, any companies out there would like to give me one of these tablets for free. I am more than willing to sell out. Screw my viewers. It is a Microsoft Surface RT that I will be going after next. If nothing else, it does at least mean that this is the last time you'll see me having to try and edit the Surface commercial together in a new and interesting way. I've done this about 5 times now and I'm getting sick and tired of the same video. There are just 2 problems at the moment. First, the thorny issue of the Prime, which I need to sell. Come on, somebody buy it. And the fact that the Surface RT is completely sold out at the moment. So then, back to the Nexus 7 for the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon in the next video, whatever that is.